It's all about humanity. About humanity.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ladies, oops, children of all ages. It is me. It is me. It's Beast Mode! Now, some of you peoples here in the Twitch and the YouTubes may have been thinking yesterday, where's Beast Mode? Where's Beast Mode? But much like Chick-fil-A, I cannot be found on a Sunday. Today is Monday, April the 18th, 2022, and some fabulous nuggets of information occurred on this day in history. Roxy, I know it's exciting. But you gotta temper down some. On this date in history in the year 1506, Pope Julius II laid the first stone of the new St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican City, and the chickens of TikTok everywhere struck. They striked. They were livid, jealous of a stone laid by a pope. And who can blame them? Who can blame them? In the year 1857, American defense lawyer, public speaker, debater, and not a master one, and writer Clarence Darrow, among whose high-profile court appearances was the Scopes trial, in which he defended a Tennessee high school teacher who had broken a state law by presenting the Darwinian theory of evolution, was born on this date. In 1906, San Francisco was rocked by an earthquake caused by slippage along the San Andreas Fault. Ladies and gentlemen, at least twice a week, I also have slippage with my old lady, but it was not San Andreas' fault. I would also like to take a moment to thank those responsible for taking off the tendrils of this mustache. It was starting to feel like a CGI spider from a Harry Potter film. You know what I'm saying? In 1942, U.S. Lieutenant Colonel James H. Doolittle led 16 B-25 bombers on a spectacular surprise attack on Tokyo and other Japanese cities. The Doolittle Raid, as it became known, caused little damage, but boosted Allied morale. No, the Doolittle Raid had nothing to do with talking to animals. In 1945, during the U.S. invasion of the Japanese island of Okinawa in World War II, American war correspondent Ernie Pyle was killed on nearby E Island by Japanese gunfire. R.I.P. Ernie Pyle. In 1956, abandoning her Hollywood career, the American actress Grace Kelly wed Rainier III, Prince de Monaco, in a civil ceremony. An opulent religious ceremony took place the following day. Thank God their ceremony was civil. Otherwise, it probably would have ended in divorce. In 1980, Zimbabwe achieved independence from the United Kingdom. In 1999, the Canadian ice hockey player Wayne Gretzky, considered one of the game's greatest players, skated in his last NHL game. In 2012, television personality and businessman Dick Clark, who was the longtime host of American Bandstand, died in California. It's been 10 years since Dick Clark passed away, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the biggest event that occurred on April 18th, 2012, as voted on by me, because I'm the only vote that matters. Paul Revere, a renowned silversmith, is better remembered as a folk hero of the American Revolutionary War, who on this night in 1775 made a dramatic ride on horseback to warn Boston area residents of an imminent attack by British troops. Thank you, Paul Revere. On this date in 1590, Ahmed I, the Ottoman Sultan, was born. In 1772, David Ricardo, the British economist, was born. In 1927, the American political scientist Samuel P. Huntington was born today. In 1944, the American law enforcement agent and spy Robert Hansen was born today. In 1963, the American talk show host Conan O'Brien was born. And last but not least, in 1879, the German-American physicist Albert Einstein was born today. The past is the history. The future is the mystery. The present is a gift. That is why we call it the present. And presently, on April 18th, we are celebrating some pretty strange things here in the United States. But unlike a lot of other days, April 18th does not receive a whole lot of love, ladies and gentlemen. So if there's something out there you want to celebrate, perhaps think about adding it to today. Today is National Lineman Appreciation Day. National Lineman Appreciation Day on April 18th honors the men and women who work around the clock to keep the power going. If the power is on where you are reading this article, you likely have a lineman to thank. From the power plant, the grid crisscrossing the country both above and underground, and right up to the meters on our homes, these men and women build and maintain the system that keeps our nation running. To you, linemen and linewomen, thank you. National Columnists Day on April 18th honors all the newspaper columnists and their contributions to the truth in black and white. Columnists have the ability to inspire a plethora. What a great word. Let's say it again slowly. Let's let it roll off the tongue. Plethora. I'll give you a minute to look that word up. A plethora of emotions that often result in action. What many may not realize is that it is their intent. If their readers are not moved by their column, they have not done their job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, back when I was still reading newspapers, I would read them in the bathroom when I was dropping a deuce, and I assure you, I was moved nearly every time. Just about every single day in this country, there is a food to celebrate. And today is no different. National Animal Crackers Day on April 18th each year celebrates a childhood favorite. A box of these sweet animal-shaped crackers not only provided a delicious snack, but they also offered a little entertainment too. The celebration brings us back to our childhood memories and the many boxes of animal crackers we shared with our friends. Animal crackers refer to a type of small cookie baked in the shape of circus or zoo animals, such as a lion, tiger, bear, oh my, or elephant. The most common variety is light-colored and slightly sweet. However, makers also offer chocolate and frosted varieties as well. Even though American crackers are made with layered dough, much like crackers, they are sweet, like cookies. That is how we celebrate April 18th. Today's joke of the day, brought to you by Streamloots. One evening, a husband, thinking he was being funny, said to his wife, Perhaps we should start washing your clothes in Slim Fast. Maybe it would take a few inches off of your butt and make you a little less overweight. His wife was not amused and decided that she simply couldn't let such a comment go unrewarded. The next morning, the husband took a pair of underwear out of his drawer. "What the hell is this?" he said to himself as a little dust cloud appeared when he shook them out. "April!" he hollered into the bathroom. "Why did you put talcum powder in my underwear?" She replied with a snicker. "It's not talcum powder. It's Miracle Grow." Did you know that the official bird of Redondo Beach, California is the Goodyear blimp? Yeah. You see, in 1983, the coastal city made the Goodyear blimp their official city bird in anticipation of the 1984 Summer Olympics. They even presented a plaque to a team from the Goodyear Airship Operations Squadron to help celebrate the decision. You didn't know this? Well, now you do. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, every single day it is my distinct honor to feature a song here on the channel and during its beast mode. I also want to remind everybody in the Twitch that if you type any words in chat during its beast mode daily, you will receive one free pack of cards from my Streamloots collection. Today's song is kind of a tearjerker. It might make you feel something. I'm warning you now. You may feel something during this song. My friend Dan Johnson is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated songwriters in the entire state of Texas. The fact that this man is not featured on your radio sets and dials every single day is a major travesty to music everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you a song called Hemingway by Dan Johnson. Enjoy.
John was a soldier from deep down in Florida. He turned 18 on Key West. The army would get him, and as soon as they'd let him, he signed on the line to enlist. They all called him Hemingway because he spent every day cussing and fighting and drunk. And Lord, he could tell you a story so well you'd get wrapped in the yarns that he spun. So Hemingway, tell us a tale of some great adventure of champions or fishermen or girls that poured wind in men's sails. Take us away. Hey. On the day that he turned 19, that cursed IED took off his legs at the thigh. Mangled and burned up, but thankful it turned out. The doctors at least saved one eye. They sent him home to his mom on the coast. They said, thanks for your service there, son. This Purple Heart is a medal to mark all the good for your country you've done. Through his personal hell, not a soul would he tell, too modest to speak of his pain. While innocent, ignorant, well-meaning friends of his said it would all be okay. So he just kept on swinging as each blow kept stinging, not sure how much longer he'd fight. And everyone asked him to tell us what happened that day he almost lost his life. So Hemingway, tell us a tale of some great adventure, the battles, the missions, the glory, and how you prevail. What do you say? Hey, Hemingway. Last Saturday night, as the vacancy sign beckoned to him from the road, with a bottle of bourbon and a month's worth of Percocet tucked in his camouflage coat, he reached for the Bible and he read for a while, but nothing much seemed to stand out. So in that little hotel room when the Gideons fell through, he took the Hemingway out. And Hemingway, tell us a tale of the young life they took from you, the darkness you're going through, how we and the whole world have failed there as you lay. Hey, Hemingway, there as you lay. Oh, Hemingway.
Dan Johnson, song called Hemingway. Ladies and gentlemen, veteran suicide is an epidemic. I am a former veteran. I am not a former combat veteran. However, I have combat veteran friends, and I guarantee you, most of us have combat veteran friends, and none of us know what they're going through. None of us. They slap a smile on their face and pretend to be normal. Pretend that they're fine. But none of us know the battles they continue to fight under the surface of their facade. Asking a veteran to relive their combat experience is not the best way to help your friends. However, simply asking them if they're okay, asking if they'd like to do something, smiling, laughing, enjoying them. Sometimes that can be the difference between your friend becoming another statistic and your friend staying in existence. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching It's Beast Mode number 10. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the damn bell. And I will see you down the road.